Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jana, or if you're new, welcome. Welcome home. Today's video is going to be about our daily bread, and it is, this month is just going by crazy fast. It is Wednesday. Whoop, sorry, let me grab that. I grabbed, dropped the clippy. It is August 14th. It is a Wednesday. We are on hump day. We are in the middle of the week. Ooh, ooh. Oh my goodness. Amen for that. Feels like it's been a long week and it's only Wednesday. And today's reading for our daily bread is going to be taken out of James, chapter 4, verse 13 through 17. And the title of today's reading is The Illusion of Control. Let's see what it has to say. I haven't read this, so as always. Ellen Langer in 1975 studied the title, The Illusion of the Control. Examine the levels of influence we exert over our life events. She found that we overestimate our degree of control in most situations. The study also demonstrates how reality nearly always shatters our illusion. Langer conclusions are supported by experiments carried out by others since the study was published. However, James identified the phenomenon long before she named it. In James 4, he wrote, "Now listen, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to this or that city, spend a year there, carry on business and make money. Why? You don't even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? We are a mist of that appears for the little while, then it vanishes." Then James provided a cure for the delusion and pointing to the one who is absolute in control. Instead, you ought to say, if it is the Lord's will, we will live and do this and that. In these few verses, James summarizes both a key failing of the human condition and its antidote. May we understand that our fate doesn't rest in our own hands, because God holds all of His capable hands, and we can trust His plans. Amen. In today's reading, there is a verse that was pulled out of James, chapter 4, verse 14. You do not even know what will happen tomorrow. And question number 1. In what ways have you given into the illusion that you're in control of your faith? And number 2, how can you turn over your plans to God and leave your future in His hands? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whew, I didn't turn that down. If you read the question, in what ways have you given to the illusion that you're in control of your faith? Oh, I can remember back in the day. Oh, I can remember. I thought, I'm in control. I know what's going to happen. This is what they're going to say. This is what they're going to do. This is what's the outcome of it. And boy, did he ever prove me wrong. I was totally wrong every single time. And by faith, sometimes God had given me wisdom to say, Jay, let me take your hand. Let me take your troubles. And I never really had that relationship with him at that time, to be honest, to lay it in his hands and to trust him. I think that is the whole answer, is I was never in control, thinking I was, but I never had the relationship with God to realize He's the one in control. Yes, I have always been guilty to think I was in control and things were going, and then when the things didn't go out the way I felt they needed to go out or wanted them to go out, I was you get resentful and angry with God, and it's I had to trust. I have to believe, and I had to have faith. It's a situation today, you know, there are going to be things in your life that you had an awakening, and the awakening was the day of the accident, March 6th of 2016. I will always go back on that day and saying that is when I put my trust into Him. You know, it is my life has, honestly, with my relationship with God, has just been flourish like a garden with flowers or roses or fruits or vegetables. It's just wonderful. That does not mean that my life is perfect. Believe me, my life is far from perfect, and I do not want my life to be perfect, for the fact I need to be challenged. I need to, and not in a negative way, meaning there's things that I have to overcome, to grow, to build the trust within Him. I have the trust no matter what. I have my faith. It's taken time, you know. I'm about to hit the big 5-0, and I really feel my life is just beginning in my life. I really feel that. I feel I'm able to live and wake up and not worry about what's going to happen tomorrow, because He already knows what's going to happen. I just need to worry what's happening today. I need to take care of the seeds today. I need to be thankful for He has given me another day to enjoy today and to be thankful. In James, you know, you do not even know what will happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. And that stresses people, and the anxiety and wanting the control. I have no clue what's going to, and I remember back in the day, it really would stress me out. Today, I just ask from God to give me strength and wisdom and compassion, knowing if whoever I run into, to understand the journey they're on. Love thy neighbor. People, and it comes to a point here in 2019, you know, my year was to face my fears. And I am an individual who's facing a lot of fears. And I've always been concerned what others would see me or think or feel about me. And my character as an individual is going to show who I am. This is a situation that a beautiful woman had texted me last week, and I didn't respond. And the thing is that I wasn't mad at her. I was overwhelmed with dealing with what had happened here in El Paso. of the mass shooting. You know, there's part of, there's time for healing. And I ran into Ava there at church, and she brought it to my attention, and I apologized. I said, I am so dearly sorry I did not respond back, and I am very, very sorry. And she goes, you don't have to apologize to me. You might be apologizing for yourself. And she was right. Back in the day, I would have been offended by that, because it's reality. A lot of times we don't want reality to hit us or slap us in the face. You know, I felt guilty. And don't apologize to me. You don't owe me anything. I just wanted to make sure. She said, you don't need to apologize to me. I just want to make sure you're okay. So I don't know if you've ever ran into that situation of the illusion of thinking that, carrying that guilt. Ava's a very smart woman, very wise woman. You don't need to apologize to me. You might be needing to, maybe that's something you're needing to deal with within yourself. And she was right. I know, like I had stated just a few, I would have taken that offensive. We handle things differently. Everyone handles things differently, and that is okay. And I guess what I'm wanting to get at is, and we worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, what's going to happen with this and that and this. God wants you to worry about today. He's already got tomorrow taken care of. Fill your cup today. Serve for Him today. Pay it forward. How can you turn your plans over to God and leave your future in His hands? That day, 3/6 of 2016, I just, going through the pain I go through daily, I lay it in His hands. There's days I have good days. There's days I have bad days. The bad days I use Bruno, my cane, and Bonito. Some days I use as my back brace, and there's days I don't need Bruno, the cane. It depends on how it's going on. You know, the pain. And I lay it in His hands. And the thing is that I keep on hearing people say, praying over me and dismissing what I'm being attacked. And wow, prayers do work. One thing that I wanted to cover that made me sad was a lot of people are commenting about the illusion of control, as in the situation that's happening in the world and in our community, and the loss of we have gone through. And a couple people have on social media had attacked and stated prayers don't work. And I felt bad. I felt really, really bad. And the reason why I felt bad is that I wanted to go back and attack back at them, but I didn't. I prayed, God, please forgive them. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know. And it could have been an atheist. Maybe that's the way they see light, or they how they were raised, or they got angry and feel, I don't think scientifically that God is real. when I say to you, to anybody, I'll be praying for you, miracles do happen. Maybe not the way you want them to happen, but God hears them. You need to thank Him in your prayers for what He's given you or giving us, giving all of us. We need to thank, we need to state in our prayers what we have done and ask for forgiveness in our prayers. And then we also need to say what we need. He needs to hear that. What do you need? Today I received a text message from Ray, and it's like, whoa, in the response, and it's like, God heard. God heard. Lay it in His hands. It's difficult. I know. I understand. But going through the day, I don't worry about tomorrow. I can honestly say here, I don't worry about tomorrow. I worry about today. And it's not really a worry, it's God, give me the wisdom that I'm needing to hopefully this video is not losing anybody and they're understanding what I'm saying. I worry about that on everyone I do. But you know what? He knows what He's doing. I should never doubt. Don't ever doubt. He knows what He's doing. So in today's prayer it says here, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19, verse 21. I heard something in church, and I said it in yesterday's video, and it's very profound, and it was, the devil can only read your story. He can't write your story. Think about that. I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you have a good day. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. For we do not know what part of their journey they're on. Until tomorrow, be good to yourself, please. Lay it in His hands. He's ready for you.